Hi, Russell Brent here at Mill Creek Pub. Really excited. Santa came early. We got a couple of bottles of brown liquor today. This is the favorite time of year for Mill Creek Pub, and when it comes to our bourbon selection, because we get the heavily allocated bourbons right before Christmas. So a couple of these bottles were just delivered today, but let's start today and let's just talk about some of those. So this is the Woodford Reserve. Every year Woodford Reserve comes out with their Masters collection. This is their chocolate malted rye, and the distiller says that he just toasted the malt just a little bit longer, and then the longer he toasted it, the more pronounced the chocolate notes became in that. And then next up we have the Elijah Craig, and that's their 18-year-old. This is supposed to be the epitome of Kentucky bourbon. The nose is sweet and complex, and the palate is rich with toasted oak and vanilla that build with each sip. So that's the Elijah Craig 18-year-old. Next up, we have the Pappy Van Winkle. So this is the Pappy Van Winkle. This is the 10-year-old Rip Van Winkle. And this is one of the most heavily allocated, sought-after bourbons in the United States. The 23-year-old Pappy I've seen sell at auction for as much as $5,000. So we're excited to have received a bottle of the Rip Van Winkle 10. Next up, we have the Parker Heritage Collection. So this is the first time that Heritage Hill Distillery has actually done a rye, and we're pretty excited about that. We can't wait to taste it. So the difference in this is that they aged it in a level 5 barrel, and they toasted the barrel for a full minute and a half, which is opposed to the normal like 40 seconds. So this is a level 5 barrel. They were aged for 8 years and 9 months on the 7th floor of the Rick House Y. A little heavier char allows the whiskey to penetrate deeper into the wood and just extracts more of the different flavors and notes of the wood. Next up, we have the Old Fitzgerald Bottled in a Bond 15-year-old whiskey. So this is really pretty exciting. So the tasting notes for this are that it's rich, red mahogany, complex, very spicy for a wheated bourbon. Starts with spices in the nose, becomes soft and gentle with honey and cake. Vanilla and oak allow for a delicious caramel tail. So this is the first year that we received this, and this is also a very heavily allocated bottle, very hard to find, in a beautiful decanter. So this is a pretty special collection. And then last, which is my favorite, and that's the George T. Stagg. We get a bottle or two of these every single year, and this is one of the most heavily allocated, heavily sought after bourbons in the United States. So this is a straight whiskey. This is a straight bourbon, Kentucky straight bourbon, and the bottles all have the personal notification and the signing of the bottle, so they're all marked. And this one is the notes include chocolate, mint, toffee, vanilla, blackberries, oak, baking spices, and so much more. This is the one that I love to have a Sazerac in. This is just great. So this is my favorite cocktail of all times. Is George T. Stagg Sazerac. So anyway, welcome to Mill Creek Pub and our wonderful Christmas collection of bourbon, and we look forward to serving you down at Mill Creek Pub. We have over 50 whiskeys on our shelves, and some of them are some of the most heavily allocated bourbons in the United States. So come on down, folks, and Merry Christmas.